G'day and welcome back to Two Bakers Boston. Today's video we are looking at the late Baroque towns of the Val di Noto in southern Sicily. Now this is in two parts and each video will be 4 towns, as there's 8 towns located with this one UNESCO site which is inscribed back in the year 2002. Based in Syracuse, Noto is a 30-minute train ride. Noto itself is on 2 levels, an upper part on the plateau and a lower, newer part on the slope below. The latter accommodates the buildings of nobility and the religious complexes of the 18th century. The topography, town plan and architecture combine to create a spectacular Baroque siege set. It includes 9 religious complexes and numerous palazzi. This group of towns in southeastern Sicily represents the culmination and final flowering of the Baroque art in Europe. The towns were all in existence in medieval times, characteristically around a castle and monastic foundations. Most seem to have been changing during the 16th and 17th centuries and then been affected differently by the 1693 earthquake. We hired a car to visit Palazzolo Acreide. Palazzolo Acreide has 2 centres, the medieval one on which a new town was reconstructed on the old site but along a new axis, and a post-1693 earthquake site, the new town. This was developed along a crescent up to the earliest site of all, the Greek Acraea. The 2 churches of St. Sebastian and Saints Peter and Paul were largely rebuilt after 1693. Our next town was Militello, Val di Catania. This one was a bit longer, it was a 2.25 hour train trip to visit. It's significant for its wealth of architecture from the 14th century onwards and for the outstanding 17th century walled pre-earthquake town plan, which was in the vanguard of the Sicilian feudal towns and was then faithfully followed in the late Baroque reconstruction. Due to the train timing schedule itself, I only had 3 hours within Militello itself, which included about a 1.5 kilometre walk each way into the centre from the railway station. So I didn't get enough time to really explore this particular town. Catania is the last of the 4 towns to visit on this particular videos, but it's the largest of the 8 towns in total. It had quite a particular quality of urban design when it was rebuilt on a comprehensive geometric unitary plan amid the rubble of the destroyed city with the earthquake of 1693. Catania itself, at the core, is its outstanding Piazza del Duomo, its numerous churches, the Benedictine Monastery and Palazzo Biscari. Additionally, also make sure you don't miss the Greek amphitheatre and the Roman Odeon. You could probably tell by the amount of footage of the Roman amphitheatre. It certainly was a highlight of our visit to Catania. Now, whilst probably not the reason for its UNESCO inscription, because it's not in the theme of the Baroque town, this is a 1st century amphitheatre that is just amazing within the city itself. We hope you've really enjoyed this short peek into these 4 towns of the late Baroque towns of the Val di Noto in part 1. Part 2 will explore the towns of Scicli, Modica, Ragusa and Caltagirone. And we hope to see you for our next video on these other 4 towns.